Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives, DOL, spoilers on Monday, January 6th, suggest that Belle Black, Martha Madison, will tell Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, about her new start. Belle is eager to embrace her new beginning after leaving Sean Brady, Brandon Beamer, and taking the DA position. Marlena will give Belle some advice on Monday's DOL episode, which could include a warning concerning EJ DiMera, Dan Feuerriegel. EJ can be vindictive and difficult, therefore Marlena may decide to avoid him if at all possible. However, Belle and EJ share an intriguing spark that will undoubtedly come into play in future episodes. According to Day's teasers, more drama is on the way, but it will only heighten EJ and Belle's tangled attraction. Meanwhile, EJ will have to cope with more pressing matters, such as Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, being kept hostage in the DiMera tunnels. Rafe will undoubtedly complain about his current situation after EJ checks on him and, presumably, gives him with food. Of course, berating EJ will not get Rafe anywhere, so it appears he will take a different tactic. Rafe may blame Arnold Feniger, Galen Gehring, instead, implying that EJ isn't over his head. Day's spoilers predict Rafe will try to form an alliance, so he may promise to guard EJ if he is released. Although Rafe may claim that Arnold is the only one who has to go down with the cops, EJ may believe Rafe will say anything to gain his freedom. Lack of trust will be a barrier to any form of alliance that Rafe advocates for. According to other Days spoilers, Javi Hernandez, Al Calderon, will need a confidant, and Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, will give a sympathetic ear. After Javi discusses his lingering sentiments for Leo Stark, Greg Rickhart, Jada may insist that life is too short to harbor grudges. Because Leo is really sorry for jumping to conclusions and hurting Javi with his false allegations, Jada may persuade him to give him another try. Javi and Leo will repair the damage shortly, so stay tuned for more good news. Chanel Dupree DiMera, Raven Bowens, is going to tell Joy Wesley, Alex N. Hopkins, how disgusted she is. Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, did not go all the way with Joy, but Chanel will be furious with both of them nevertheless. Joy and Johnny were just random strangers at the time, but they had plenty of opportunities to come clean. Chanel would be upset since she took Joy under her wing and befriended her while Joy concealed such a big secret. Chanel will be left wondering how Joy even lives with herself. Joy will apologize for any sorrow she caused, but she may also encourage Chanel to forgive Johnny. I wanted to be very clear that I did not utilize my position to take advantage of a cast member, okay? It was just a terrible, completely random coincidence, Johnny explained. Abe folded his arms and moaned. I appreciate your candor. And I don't believe this would be a problem for HR unless it was still going on, Abe remarked. Johnny emphasized that the affair was over. I'm just worried that my marriage is over, too, Johnny added. When Abe mentioned that the marriage might not be finished, Johnny shook his head no. You did not see her face last night. You didn't see how hurt she was, Johnny explained. Johnny informed Abe that he did not feel Chanel would ever forgive him. I was incredibly stupid. I had convinced myself that she and Alex were sleeping together. I was so focused on my rage and how deceived I felt. I was too timid to confront her about it and handle it as two adults would. If I had just asked her, I would have known that nothing had happened between her and Alex. Instead, I behaved out of fury. And by the time I found out the truth, it was too late, Johnny explained. And by then, you and Joy had slept together, he said. Johnny clarified that he did not have intercourse with Joy. We stopped at the last possible second, Johnny clarified. So maybe you were more clear-headed than you thought, Abe told you. Johnny shrugged, unsure. All I know is that in that moment, I realized how much I loved my wife and no matter what I thought she did, I couldn't bring myself to betray her, Johnny told me. Johnny went on to say that after that night, he felt he had betrayed Chanel simply by going to Joy's hotel room. Johnny shook his head, expressing his disbelief that Chanel still loved him. I understand Chanel is furious with you right now. However, this does not imply that she does not love you. She just needs some time to process what happened, Abe urged. Do you think that's all she needs? Just time? Johnny asked. Abe declined, but said time would undoubtedly help. I'm willing to do whatever it takes, Johnny stated. Johnny thanked Abe for his advice. I didn't expect you to be so generous to me, Johnny admitted. We're family, Abe explained. Abe assured Johnny that he didn't dislike him, but Paulina would be more difficult to sell. As Paulina ate breakfast in the Price Carver home, a sleepy Chanel entered the living room. Chanel! Where have you come from? Paulina asked. Chanel claimed she had slept in the guest room. Confused, Paulina inquired as to why Chanel was not with her husband. Because I left him, Chanel explained. Chanel revealed that she discovered Johnny had cheated on her. Paulina inquired as to when the incident occurred. When he thought I'd slept with Alex, Chanel explained. So you're saying he decided to get back at you for something you didn't even do? Paulina asked. Chanel nodded in agreement. Chanel admitted to Paulina that Johnny had cheated on Joy. That girl that you were nice enough to take under your wing? She inquired. Chanel revealed that Johnny cheated on Joy before she was cast on the show. To simply jump into bed with a complete stranger? What was Johnny thinking? Paulina spoke. Chanel revealed that Johnny was angry and had returned to Joy's hotel room. When Chanel revealed that Johnny and Joy had not had intercourse, Paulina was taken aback. Well, why are you so upset? Paulina asked. I'm upset because he messed around with Joy, Chanel explained. Chanel provided the information that Paulina requested. They halted before the point of no return. But, in my opinion, that is still cheating, Chanel stated. Paulina hesitantly accepted that the situation was inappropriate. Look, it sounds pretty bad, but Paulina began. Chanel interrupted to inquire whether Paulina had sided with Johnny. If you ask me, it's even worse that he didn't sleep with her because that means that Johnny knew exactly what he was doing the whole time, Chanel told me. Chanel refused to forgive Johnny. I am done with him, Chanel stated. As Chanel poured a cup of coffee, Paulina expressed her desire to kill Johnny for the way he had injured Chanel. So you get it now? Chanel asked. I had it before. I was simply trying to give Johnny the benefit of the doubt. But Chanel, you are correct. He didn't trust you and went back to her hotel room with her. Getting in bed with her. There is simply no excuse for any of that, Paulina said. Chanel thanked Paulina for being understanding. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.